Today, I'm giving you the top 12 signs that your partner is seriously thinking about putting a ring on it. Hey, it's Mark here, Australian dating and relationship coach from Make Him Yours, and these are the top 12 signs that he is thinking about bending the knee. Number 12, he doesn't balk at engagement jokes. You know how you have those awkward moments at family functions, usually your family, but sometimes it's his, where they go, "Oh, hey, where's the ring? Where is it?" Or, "Hey, so when are you guys getting engaged?" When those moments are no longer awkward between the two of you, you know he's starting to take the idea seriously. Number 11, passion spikes again after 2 or more years together. So you've been together a while and you've kind of gotten into a pattern of how you interact, and then suddenly, he's getting a bit cutesy and nervous around you again. He's performing random acts in his love language, or if he's really attentive, in your love language. He's more compassionate or more attentive, or he's giving random gifts or acts of service or touching you more. Whatever it is, there's a cute nervousness to him and a second passion spike. This can be a serious sign he's getting ready to pop the question. Number 10, his ducks are in order. So I deal with a lot of men, or a lot of women dealing with a lot of men who don't have their ducks in order. Whether it's work stress or job stress or financial stress, some kind of stress that's making them pull away because part of their life isn't where they want it to be. Well, the opposite is true too. If your man's got the job that he wants, he's on the right track, if other things are going well in his life, if all the other boxes are kind of ticked, it's a strong sign that he's ready to take the next step in his relationship. Number 9, stable foundation. So by this I mean the actual foundation underneath the relationship is really solid. You never find yourself searching videos like how to tell if he still likes me, how to keep him, or even what to do when he pulls away. The idea of breaking up, the concept of breaking up between the two of you just seems silly. You've got a mutual, stable relationship based on great understanding, and even if you fight and even if you have to sometimes talk about how annoying he is, the actual foundation is rock solid. Number 8. He includes you in big decisions. So it's one thing for him to ask your opinion, it's another for him to really take it in, take it seriously, and act on it. Whether it's a family stressor or a health stressor or a big financial decision, a career decision, when he's really asking your opinion, listening to it, and including you in the decision, it's a sign that he's really serious about you, sees you in his future for a long time to come, and could well be thinking about popping the question soon. Number 7, he knows you want to marry him rather than be married. Okay, so every man is aware of the woman who just wants to essentially use him to be married and have a family. Men don't want that. Men want to feel like you sold yourself on the idea when you met him. So I talk about the concepts of SELL and the boyfriend benefits, SELL, in the academy. So make sure you check that out, makehimyours.com.au/academy. Men want to feel like they were the one that won you over. Like you were 50-50 on marriage, or you were 50-50 even on commitment with him. And then once you met him, that was what spurred your decision. That was what you said, yep, okay, this guy is marriage material. Now I want to be married. If you know that he feels like that, then he feels incredibly qualified by you. That is a strong sign that you'd be the one he'd choose to marry. Number 6, his friends are married. So this is a powerful and surprisingly simple one. The more of his social circle is married and even starting to have kids, the more he's going to want to fit into that social circle. It's rudimentary, maybe it's ridiculous, it's a fact. We become like the people we spend time around. So if his friends are all married and he's sticking with those friends, you can guarantee he's considering being the next up the aisle. Number 5. There's a natural sync to your relationship. So communication and understanding are just flowing. There's a connection, there's like a second level of connection. You just get each other. If you ever don't, if there's ever a misunderstanding, you're able to resolve it easily in super respectful ways. You operate your own lives within each other's, and trust levels are at an all-time high. You could be hanging out with guys, he could be hanging out with women, and there's just this understanding. There's this mutual trust understanding. You get each other in a way most couples don't. When you're in that position, it is a strong sign that marriage is on the way. Number 4, he's stuck with you through the tough times. So you know when a guy's been there for the hard times, when he's been there when you've been stressed out, when you've gone through a whole bunch of stuff, when you haven't been available all the time for him, that he's not just there for the fun and games. If this has continued for a long period of time and he's been through the highs and the lows with you, you know he has to be considering being through the highs and the lows with you for the rest of his life. Number 3, you're an expected guest at all family events. It's simple. If his family has got to the position where they are assuming you are an attendee at all of his family events, he is strongly considering you for marriage material. Number 2, he projects years in advance after a year or more together. So when a guy is projecting years in advance with you, talking about things to do 3, 5, even 10 years from now, you know he has to be considering you seriously for marriage and kids. Now, the only caveat with this one is that a year or more has to have passed in your relationship. If a guy's doing this right off the bat, it can be a sign of a toxic male dating personality, like a Romeo or even a narcissist love bombing, and you want to be a bit careful of that. If you're not sure about those, check out my guide to the 10 male dating personalities that lead to heartbreak in the description below. And the number one sign that he's getting it in his head that you are the one and only for him is that he mentions marriage or kids without prompting. So men are pretty aware that mentioning marriage or mentioning kids are going to be trigger words that likely see you projecting into the future to having those things with him. If he is bringing those things up without you prompting, you know that he is happy to have you imagining those things with him. So that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Those are the top 12 signs he wants to marry you. What were your results? I'd love to hear. You getting a ring soon? Yeah? Love to hear. Put your thoughts, comments, questions, etc. all in the space below. Give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button with the little bell. Make sure you hit the bell so you get all the notifications, and I will see you in the next video very soon.